What's up guys, it's MIGHTYLEO here, and this episode of Marvel Comics Champions is going to be a quick video on pro tips for Chapter 4, Act 5, the bosses, and I'm very excited to bring this to you guys because I believe that this video can get me to 2,000 subscribers, of course if all you guys subscribed. So guys, with the first champion, the first boss that we're going to be facing, or that you guys are going to end up facing, is Punisher 2099. And this champion, you're going to want to take in a champ that can take a lot of block damage. Not a lot of block damage, but basically where you can block. You know, you won't instantly die. You have to get a champion that's going to have a lot of health for this Punisher 2099 because his SP1 and SP2, they're practically unavailable, and you really do have to get a champion that could have a lot of health. Or Gwenpool, for example. I've one-shotted this guy with a 4-star Gwenpool at rank 5, and I think her sig level is like 39, and you know, because her signature ability allows for the special moves not to do as much damage with the lower health that she goes to. I've survived an SP1 with only having 1% health because he only does like 18 or 1 damage every single little bullet or whatever he shoots at you, whatever he throws at you. So I've really survived a lot, so you just have to get a champion with a very high health ratio, whatever you want to say. And Gwenpool is truly one of the best ones, or a champion that you could just automatically stun him and just keep him in that stun. Thor would be kind of good, but at the same time not really though, because it's not a guaranteed stun. Spider-Man, any of them would be really good, especially Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, because he would be able to evade the majority of it and taking less damage. So you know, I've used both of those champions to one-shot Punisher 2099. So for Morningstar, Morningstar is a very difficult champion. Not a very difficult champion, like you could evade everything, but the thing is that she causes bleed, and that champion, you need a champion that's basically bleed immune, and there's not really much to say except just get a champion that has a lot of damage output and that's bleed immune, because she doesn't cause poison or anything like that, so it's not that bad, but you know, whatever. And for Hela, not really difficult champion because you just have to watch out with the SP1 and SP2 and her her block. I think it's heavy attack, where she pops up a whole bunch of swords from under the floor. That does really get you though, because like it's very sudden and you really can't tell. You just have to be really good. And I can tell, of course, because I'm already an expert with a lot of champions. But you know, for a lot of people that are just going up against Hela for like this one time, it's kind of difficult. Not really. Just to watch out with the SP1 and SP2. Scarlet Witch would be perfect for this situation. Archangel could be perfect also, because he could just bleed her out and just kill her basically. And for MODOK, MODOK is a very, very complicated, complex champion to fight. He's a very good defender. He would be a very good defender as soon as he comes out, of course. But Archangel would be a really good champion because he would be able to make him bleed out with really not being able to touch him much. I've heard Elektra is a really good champion for MODOK, but I don't really have much tips on him. It's just don't bring a champion with very low damage output, and just make sure to practice the evades in like the event quest for his SP1. It's just like an Iron Man evade. It's just that it comes from a different angle, and it's easy, but you know, you just have to watch out. For Mephisto, of course, you just have to bring a champion that's incinerate immune. That's all you basically need. I use my 5-star Mephisto at rank 3 to defeat this champion. It was very long fight because Mephisto didn't really do that much damage towards him, but a champion like Iceman or Mephisto himself would be a really good champion. I don't know any more champions that I think that are incinerate immune. I think Vulture is, but Vulture, he's not a good champion, so I don't think that would be a great champion to use, but I really don't know what else to say for that. But Ultron is the very interesting one because there are actually a lot of champions that you can use. I've seen a lot of people use Blade because, actually, for all these champions, Blade is perfect because he gets that dark sense or dimensional sense, whatever it is. I don't even have him as a 3-star, so I won't be able to see what his signature ability is. And but he gets like this buff where if he's facing villains, he does, I think, 45% plus damage. So for all these bosses, he is practically perfect. He is 100% perfect. Not practically, he is perfect for every single one of these champions. Even if Classic Ultron is bleed immune, he's still a perfect champion because his damage output is very good. And that's a really good champion to use. But Scarlet Witch, I defeated my Ultron, or the Ultron I mean, not mine, with Scarlet Witch. I did a fight on it, I recorded it, but not the whole thing. But, you know, as soon as I started recording, I started messing up a lot. But I did like 50% damage with her before I ended up dying, because I started recording and I lost all my rhythm to the fight. But, you know, you guys just have to anticipate the evade. It's like every single 7 hits, he's gonna end up evading. So make sure after he evades, then you use your special move. And if you're getting to like that other 7, so like let's say he evades and then you hit him 5 times. Just anticipate an evade right there. Just make sure not to get hit by him, because if he does hit you, then you're practically dead. Angela and Hela are really good for this fight. I don't have them in my roster, but I've seen people use them and they're actually really good. Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, I really don't know, because he causes debuffs with his shock damage. So his SP2 and SP3, they're not the greatest for this fight. But, you know, champions that as far as I can see, that would be good for this fight. Maybe Doc Ock, I just don't have him to test him out, because he does do that heal block when you're hitting, I believe. I don't really know on those champions, but the champions that I do know that are good would have to be, my goodness, Scarlet Witch, Hela, Angela, and Blade. Those champions would have to be the top 4 champions. I believe that was 4. For fighting Classic Ultron. I don't really know if any other champion can do it. I haven't really seen any other fights. That should be about the basic people that could fight him. Because Ultron, any of the Ultrons, they won't do much damage. Maybe the classic, I don't know what the heck am I saying, Ultron Vision. The classic Vision, I don't know if he would do anything. I don't even have him as a 3-star because I didn't have any units when the last time he came out. But any other champions, I really don't see being able to take this champion out that easily. But yeah, please make sure to subscribe, and please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to MIGHTYLEO and RAFAGEE. They're going to be doing a MODOK 5-star crystal opening, and so am I. So make sure to subscribe to all of our 3 channels, or my channel and their 2 channels basically. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if you guys have any new champions that I missed out on that could defeat these bosses, please make sure to comment down below. And if you guys found this helpful, please comment down below also. So thank you guys again, and peace out.